certainly will. Technical difficulties as fucking usual with this fucking program. I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming you.
We're blaming Apple for their storage.
Yeah, fuck you, Apple. I have literally like 10 pictures on my phone.
What kind of pictures?
10. Ah, don't get me in trouble. But yeah, we were talking about that 8-7. Did it end up
8-0?
Yeah, 8-0 in the game, 8-7 before you know it, and I'm just like looking at my friends like, holy fuck, what's going on? So,
Right.
Yeah, so that was like crazy ass game. I'm glad Southwest Cowboys coming back. So
Yeah, I'm glad to see that they came back. I know they were upset last year when they were going to come, and then they said they weren't coming.
2 years.
Yeah.
2 years. 2 years ago, I see it was pretty normal. Last year, they thought they were coming till I think 2 weeks before they ended up like still. We were like waiting day by day to see if the borders were going to open, and so yeah, they're excited to be back. We're excited. Obviously, we like to have all the competition, and we talked about like the 3 guys on that Pittsburgh team, kind of defending champs from that Little Minster team. So now there's another defending team, the Cowboys, because they won it last time they were here. So a lot of past winners playing now. This is the first year I think there's technically like 3 teams that are kind of defending the title in a way, right? So it's
So now we'll move on to the Storm, Quad City Storm. We got Tommy Stang, Liam McGinn, James McGinn. Those are Storm players, I'm assuming?
No, so they're one
Tommy
of them.
is, right?
Tommy Stang is, yeah. He played last year in the summer tourney.
Okay.
And he played for the Storm last year. The 2 McGinn brothers are from Chicago. One of them played in the Waterloo tournament. I don't know if you remember.
Scully's team?
Yeah, on Scully's team.
Right.
Good hockey player. And then his brother Liam was actually played NCAA Division I, which is obviously, like, if you guys know hockey, Division I NCAA is pretty solid hockey. So we're talking like 2 top level guys, and when they played in Waterloo, they had just started playing deck. Like, they had no idea what it was, and now they're playing full time in Glencoe. So now they know deck, so they're good ice background, and now they know the game of deck, so they should be 2 top players for sure to watch.
And the rest of this team, it looks like we know Stone Patton, Andy Larson, Barry Roche, Andrew Schoonover, Owen Schoonover, Dakota Blackaby, and Sam Nelson in that.
So I think that's another team. I think they were like the kind of the underdogs last year, but again, if you pull the scores from last year, no, we beat them, but like they lost by 1 goal to Garden State for that quarterfinal game. 3-2 against Garden State, who we beat in overtime in the semis. So like that team was kind of put together last year at the last second, and the way they played was pretty phenomenal. And now this year, they're coming back with, I think Stone Patton obviously is a very, very strong player. That he was with DHF last year. Now he's with that team, so that's a big add. And then obviously the 2 McGinn brothers will help. So I think that's going to be another good team to watch, like guys that want to prove themselves. That like a guy like Barry who dominates here at the D1 League, and a guy like Stone who dominates the D1 League, and Dakota, and Andy Larson, who like is one of the players that has improved the most. I think he's 4th scorer in D1. Like he's top 5 in points in D1. So like those are all guys that deserve to be playing at that level, and they want to prove themselves for world championships and all that. They want to prove that they belong there. So I think it's going to be a fun group of guys to watch, because they got a lot to prove, right? So it's
real quick, I think it's cool how the Storm support deck too. Like, there's a bunch of Quad City Storm teams. Like, they come out and support it. I just really think that's cool.
They have a D5 team, which I'm sure you guys will do a show about that. But they were one of the one team from the waiting list that got in. Right. I don't know how I think a team from D5 got moved up to D4, and that opened up a team in D5. So we reached out to them and like, we're in. So they just finalize their roster, but it is cool to see the good relationship between the Storm and Deck. And obviously John Dawson loves Deck, great guy, great community guy, and all the staff like Josh Eves and Brian and Batesy and Danielle and all those guys. They're always here supporting and stuff. So it's really cool to. I mean, it goes back to the community, the hockey community we're trying to build here in the Quad Cities. So it's I think everybody's got to work together to make it work. So it's awesome to see that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
We got the DHF team. DHF team.
Yeah. That was a quality Deck podcast. Now we're down to this. But go ahead. This is D5 podcast. Right. Absolutely.
So we got Cole Atusik, Kyle Schott. Those were Waterloo guys that played. They both played on Deckheads last year, correct?
It was the year against the Cowboys.
Okay, so
the year against the Cowboys, both those players were with us. Actually, Charlie.
Yeah, and then you got Mike Womack, Charlie Gervais, Darren McMillan. Those are former Deckheads players.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Dare as well. And then you also have Gavin Goulash, who played.
Oh!
He's back playing. He played with Wayne
Right Way.
Yeah. A long time ago at Top Borowski's.
Right. Blake was on that team. Blake
Wareham. Then you also got Andrew Kramer, Charlie Gervais, Perry Jacobs, and then Fries and Net with Aaron Ingram as the e-bug. But that's a pretty good e-bug.
Yeah, I was going to say, you guys will find a better e-bug. Yeah.
That's another Deckhead team if you really think about it.
And that goes, again, it goes back to show, like, that's kind of the point of that deal. It started off as the young guns, right? So, the Deckheads were kind of like the
old man.
We're getting older, right? So we're kind of like the older guys been here around, and the young guns was kind of like the upcoming talent that are like very, very good, right? So it's just like, again, it's 9 players you can have, but we have way more than 9 D1 plus guys, right? So it's kind of how it started off, and now switch it up to DHF. I think they picked up a couple older guys. I think maybe they didn't want to get big guys. Darren's back. They picked him up a couple days ago, and it was like the big scoop around Dick. Everybody was talking about, like, guess who DHF just signed? Like, their final guy, Darren McMillan. So it'll be really fun to watch him compete because the last time he played was with us. It was like 5 or 6 years ago. It was when the level was good, but it's nothing to what it was now. So I think he's gonna get that itch back, the confidence. Like, I'm excited to see his confidence side of it take over, and he's close to Perry, and seeing them two play together with that group of talent, and like Kramer's playing unreal this year, and all these guys, Shad Latus, everybody there is like. And
I think what's gonna really help them is he's played hockey for so long. He's played pro hockey. You know, he was the captain of the Mallards for a long time. His just high hockey IQ. And how he can grasp like what you guys are doing that they need to stop right away.
That mentor, that one
like
leader
a coach
guy,
player
type
thing.
That like will take over the bench. He's calm. He doesn't talk a lot, but when he talks,
you know he's talking
listening,
for a
right?
reason. Yes, exactly.
He says a word, everybody's listening because he never. Yeah, so I think he's bringing the team, like you said, not just his talent, but just what he brings to a team, to a locker room, leadership-wise. I think he's bringing that team to a whole new level.
Yes,
which is scary because like they beat us last year in round robin. I think they finished second in the round robin. I think they lost to District, I believe, in the semis. But like they're very
and you gotta add Perry in there too.
Yeah,
you know Perry coached at Augie for quite some time.
Perry was but that's it. Like Perry's kind of like the older. I guess Womack's a little older too now, but like Perry was kind of like the older guy playing with the younger players. Now you're bringing a McMillan in with him to kind of they kind of can work together to take over that bench. So like I said, it's going to be a very, very strong team to watch.
Yeah, they could be a very good team to play. They all play smart together.
Yeah.
Then the last team is our Deckheads.
Such enthusiasm out of you.
I mean, this is the Deckheads.
Okay.
Fan favorites.
Yeah, not the fan favorites. Not the fan favorites at all. It's probably going to be DHF this year, I could see.
I think it's going to be the out-of-town teams.
Out-of-town teams, I think? I think we should change the DHF to another traffic light team.
Ooh.
Just take over.
No, if we change the Deckheads to the under traffic light, we'll get more fans.
There's a plan for next year.
Yeah, right. I need a little money in our budget first. Nelson gives me nothing. Yeah. So we just got this tripod at like Five Below, that store that sells for $5 or less, man.
That's a
it's legit, right?
$10.
$10? Holy fuck! You're not getting dinner tonight. All right. The fan favorites. Yes, go ahead.
For our fan favorites, we got Nick and Pat Lebeck.
Never
David Bronchick. He's a Storm player that...
He's going to bring us the fans, hopefully.
He's going to bring you a shot off the crossbar when there's empty nets. That's what he's going to bring you. I laughed. I didn't mean to laugh at the scorekeeper the other night, but I laughed.
And we got Johnny Ruiz, Gordy Bonnell, Blake Wareham, Nick Swisher, Bobby Cassette, John Scully, Matt Levesque in net, and then Marty's the E-Bug. That's virtually the same thing besides Bronchick, right?
Bronchick replacing Yannick, basically.
Yeah, where?
Yannick's a cowboy now. He's in love.
Scared of Big
buying
D?
a house, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think he's scared of Big D.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's following him on Instagram. He writes his cowboy all day with his new girlfriend, and he's in love. So,
Jan, if you're watching, deck hockey misses you. We all miss you. Come back. But yeah, that's. I mean, we obviously played with Brancher during the season, and he gives a little bit. I actually was saying he kind of looked like Yannick from a side profile.
Yeah.
You know, they're both lefties, and they both the way they run, and then you watch Bronchick play, or Branchick, I probably botched his name. He could be looking this direction, and he passes the ball behind him.
His hockey IQ is like.
It's ridiculous.
Crazy, yeah.
I mean, the guy obviously plays good ice hockey, and just goes to show like the translation from a sport to the other, right? So we found out he was here for the summer, and he started coming here and riffing. And then we got him into a game, and he loved it and stuff. So it keeps him in shape. And we had a spot open up because Yannick wasn't coming back, and he's here all the time. And we signed him up, and he's pumped.
People love him. I know people love him. Yeah. Even the lower levels, they all love him. Yeah.
It's good to see Scully back too. Scully didn't play last year.
Scully played last year. He missed a year. He missed a year against the Cowboys.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm like off a year. COVID messed me up with my years.
It messed us all of
I gotta tell you, without Deck that year, I really would have been lost. Thank God we had something to do. And I tell you what, just mentally, we needed it. So yeah. So what do you think your chances are? As good as anybody, or?
If you had to pick a team that's not Deck hits,
right,
on the spot,
you can't.
All right, you can't.
All right,
I can't.
Sure.
I gotta pick my team.
No, that's fair.
Every year, I think. I mean, we've seen the rosters like.
Yeah, they're all unreal.
It's all better. It's teams that beat us in the past, and now they're even better. So we know we have to come better.
Right.
So we have to be better than where we were in the past, and it's every division, right? If you're not
It
better than
is.
what you were the year before, you're not going to win, right? Every year, everyone's getting better.
Yeah.
And if you're not, then you're not going to win. So you have to come prepared. You have to do what you got to do to be prepared.
Right.
So
I can't really. I personally can't pick a team because those are like 6 quality.
No, I'm dead serious. Yeah.
It's just like who's going to have the off day.
Right.
Like who's going to. And those games are so fast. Like it's 2-12. You don't have time to make a mistake.
No.
Right.
Unless
Yeah.
But yeah, and I'm sure the Cowboys probably worked on their 4-on-3.
I'm sure, yeah.
So, I mean, that's another thing too. Like, no matter the score, like at that level, there's so much talent, so much guys that can score goals within a second. That like games, like they can, even if a game's like 4-0 to start, like it's never over. Like it can change so fast. There's so much talent. So I'm just excited to play in it. I'm excited to watch the other levels. I'm excited to see everybody. Like I said, Gordy flies in on Monday. Johnny comes here Wednesday. Like it's just like now it's getting real. Like everybody, like we're here. We did the nets today and the towels and everything. So
like, maintenance looks great. All this maintenance looks very great. I'll have to talk to my friends. Gavin.
Even like our employees, like refs are getting like they were here getting ready. Like it's just cool to see. Like now even our refs are like taking this seriously. Like for them, it's like a guy who goes ref like that big event. Like he wants to be good. Like he wants to, and that's the thing people don't even realize. Like refs, like. He goes out there to do his job. He wants to perform. He wants to make the right call because he wants people to see like, hey, that ref did a good job, right? It's like it's a game of itself too, right? Even the scorekeepers now, you want to be sure you start the clock on time. Don't forget to do this. Like there's a lot that goes on, so you have to prepare for the next week.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I might.
It's bad, like goal, like shots and everything. But again, it's nerve.
I had a headache. I'm like, how do you keep track of all this?
It becomes automatic too, but people
it does,
don't realize like what goes in. But I think again, like our schedule looks the employee schedule looks like pretty good. Like all guys that know what they're doing, and take it seriously, and that's another thing that like makes this event good. It's the staff, right? If you have good people running scoreboard, running refereeing, taking care of the tents and all that, it goes back to that community stuff of like trusting your staff and knowing that your staff wants to do the best they can.
Yeah. Oh no, I take it serious as my day job. At the end of the day, I want to. I want everybody to have a fair shake. Yeah, make sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, 5K's on the line for the big boys, Dev. For these guys, that's $500 a piece. What do you usually do with your money? Donate to charity? Donate to employees?
Give it to the wife.
We had a little team dinner. But like that's our out of town guys. Like it's basically if we win, you get your travel paid for pretty much.
Right. Yeah.
It's like a motivation, like Gordy bought his flight. He's like, man, we better win. We gotta win. We gotta make this back. So that's like a lot of sacrifice goes into it. Like so it's a nice little reward. But over that, I think it's more the wanting to win the title and holding on for one more year. It's when you don't win, you wait a whole year to compete again. It's a long year. Right.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Good luck to you guys this weekend, man. It's such a blast. It's my favorite weekend of the year. It's like a big family reunion for that D1 game, which will be Saturday night, 9:50, or a little bit later. But get there early, get a seat.
Because when does D1 start? Thursday night?
Thursday night, 2 games this year, so 2 big games Thursday night. But like again, we talk about D1, but like look at the D2 and D3.
Oh yeah, no,
D4 roster all the way down. It's insane. Like the competition this year. Like I'm literally excited. Like on Sunday and last year, like we were done Saturday night and Sunday was nice because we finally got to like really full on just watch and not have to worry about playing. Like just watching all those games, I was like, man, this is like. Gordy was here in the stands watching every single one. He's like, Nick, these games are like unreal.
Mm-hmm.
Like
you take that to heart, and then like you have to give yourself a small pat on the back for.
Yeah, it's cool
I mean,
to
I know
see,
you are. I could say this. You're one of the main people that do the rankings, and you look at every individual. So is that almost like you want to say thank you, but you almost can't.
Yeah,
type deal?
Yes, because you get so much negative feedback. That's all right. People won't say, "Hey, thanks, rankings are good," but they'll say, "What the fuck, this guy? Oh, who this is?" Like comments about how rankings. But like, if you look at the overall picture, I would say it's pretty damn good, right?
It's like, really good.
We only hear, unfortunately, like social media and all that. You always hear about negative. It's always everything negative. Nobody has anything nice to say. So it's cool to see people like recognize that and play from out of town and like they're coming out neutral here and they're like, this is unreal. Like
because they don't know what to expect. They think they're going to get slotted because they think, oh, they ranked our team much lower than they should. Like we think we should be.
Everybody, that's the thing. So the out-of-town team think, well, they won't let, no, that's what it is. And the hometown team now we're on the same edge. Like and if you're not happy, move up a division, right? At the end of the day, like if a D4 team's not happy, well, go play D3. If you really don't care about like, oh, rankings are dumb, why can't we just go play D3, right? You always have an option to move up. So if it's really about playing with those specific guys, play up a level. If you really don't care about rankings, right? So it's like it goes both ways. Because like we said, we talk about it, and we could completely remove rankings, and it's one division. Like every 90% of tournaments in the world, you just sign up, go to Chicago, and there's a rec, and you get slaughtered and 0, and there's no. Parity. There's no parity,
that's what you just said. And
that's what it is. That's like it's everywhere. And it's tough ranking guys, and it's tough having that. So a lot of time goes in, and that's why it's not common yet because it's a lot of time, but it's all worth it when you see that level of play happening. But But to my point, going back to Gordy, it's like it's cool to see that guy that comes, plays pro hockey, comes here, competes in D1, and then like. His day off Sunday is like spent here watching all the other levels and like all the way down to junior D5. We stayed here. He watched every single game, every semifinals, every championship game, and he was like blown away by like the talent, the level at every level. So it's just cool to see that no matter how good you are, no matter what your background is, like you've never played ice hockey, like you know what I mean. No matter your age, anything, it's like you're competing to your top level and you have a chance to win something that means something.
You guys are truly getting the best out of every player that's playing.
It's everybody elevate their game from like here and it goes to here and it's just crazy to watch.
Like I've always said, like I when I started playing the tournament, it was D3. Well, the speed of it, because you're only playing 2 periods, it's like we were playing a D2. D2 like at the time when D2 was around. Like it skips that many levels or that many ranks because everybody's the same rank technically, and the pace is much faster, so you have to adapt that much quicker.
Yeah.
I think that's where everybody's skill level rises to the same point, and it makes the game so much better.
Yeah, like you say, you see the best out of everybody, and it just
Exactly.
brings you to a whole new level. And then you wake up Monday morning and you can't move and you're
Yeah.
miserable. It's like it was all worth it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
so-
Yeah. Well, man, thank you for your time. I know this is the busiest week of the year for you, and I don't know.
The best.
It's the best, yeah, man. I've told this guy, or at least I hope I have, thank you, because this guy took me under his wing a few years ago. But thanks to you, Pat. I don't know if I've ever really told you thank you, man. These last 10 years just been an absolute blast, and I've met so many friends, and it's just been unreal. So yeah, thank you. Yeah, thanks for bringing this to the Quad Cities. Yeah,
my best friends I met here, Devin,
Right.
Zach, like Swisher, all my Bobby, everybody I know is from here. So it's like that's the most important part. Win or lose a summer tournament, we all want to win, but it's about being.
It's a go.
Yep.
Yeah, another technical difficulty, but yeah, we've met everybody here, and it's been unreal, man. So
Without this place, I mean, I just have my regular old friends, but I've
yeah,
hundreds of people.
yeah, absolutely. So yeah,
I'm real close with you guys now.
no.
I was your guys' little worker for a while around the house.
Yeah.
That was at Pat's house.
Yeah.
But now it's like, hey, what are you doing? You guys want to go grab dinner or something?
Right.
Yeah,
That's
the
cool.
friendship goes further than
Yeah.
that.
Just
but it's
playing
it's
once a
meeting
week.
point.
Yeah.
But like we said, looking forward to the
Yeah.
family reunion. Basically.
Right, it
Everybody's
is.
coming-
Yeah,
everybody's
absolutely,
here.
yeah.
Like it's like during the week, it's like one night I'll see Devin, the next day I'll see another friend. But now the summer tournament is like everybody's here together.
here.
It's just a big party,
Right.
big family reunion, and
Tent City.
Yeah, absolutely.
how many days
Yeah.
was the countdown here? Wednesday, 4
5,
days?
4,
Wednesday,
4 days.
Can't believe we started at 3 on Friday. Though.
No.
Yeah. On that note,
next week.
right. We still got a couple more shows left tomorrow with our fellas. We're not going to forget a division. We don't do that here. Everybody gets the time to shine. So, thanks to these guys for showing
What an
up.
honor being with the 2 top scorekeepers in the league.
Hey, that's right. You ready
Are
for
we
next
the only
week?
2 left? What?
I think so.
Oh man, yeah, I'll be nervous, but yeah, I'll have fun. It'll be a learning experience. Yeah. If not, just fire me. All right. Well, thank you again, man. Seriously, this is one positive thing you hear out of me. Is thanks to you and Pat and everybody and family. So thanks for doing the show, and we'll see you soon for Under the Traffic Lights.